Goofcast, welcome to Goofcast. Today, we're going to be talking through some consoles.
We will decide not which console is best, but which consoles stand in a league of their own.
This is probably going to be 90% personal preference, so get ready.
This is not objective.
Please don't hurt me.
This is Goofcast subjective console tier list.
Yeah. The Nintendo launch days are always so funny. Like, they always do some weird shit.
Better technology is good, but technology is not enough. Today's
Technology is
console
not enough.
already offer
Never been
fairly
enough.
photorealistic expressions. I want you to know that Nintendo is working on our next system, and that system will create a gaming revolution.
A gaming
Internal
revolution,
game
you say?
development is
Oh my
underway.
god.
What could he possibly be talking
I
about?
could give you a list of our technical specs. I believe you'd like that, but I won't for a simple reason. They really don't matter.
The specs are so good they don't matter, dude.
Specs don't matter. This video is 17 years old? Is that what that says?
Yeah, 2006. The
Pretty-
Wii launch day, dude.
This is pretty sick editing for the time.
Yeah, everybody's standing outside the GameStop for the Wii. Dude, that's nostalgic as hell.
Standing out the Walmart.
The Walmart, oh my
At
gosh.
midnight, they were used to be open 24 hours.
Dude, oh how the times have changed. We used to have 24-hour Walmarts.
They
and
banned
$2
chillin'.
chickens, bruh. They really did ban
They
chillin'.
banned chillin'.
Anywhere, bruh. Oh my goodness.
No more.
I was not expecting this when I clicked on this video.
The Wii is definitely S tier.
I think it has its own place in history as a very iconic console.
I think it has a nice slot in our childhood and the childhood of many other children of our generation. But there are people that never had a Wii, and I pity them.
It's probably the most unique console like that we could have grown up with. You know, everything is just kind of controller based, but you
The
know,
Wii was different.
yeah, Nintendo was trying to cook up something different, and some of it worked. You know, some of it was really
fun.
good.
It was fun sometimes.
Yeah, but other times the motion controls didn't work.
We're bad.
So I'll put Wii in S tier just because we're 2000s
Yeah.
babies.
Did you ever have a PSP?
Okay, so I did, but I never actually had any games for it.
Right, I remember
So
hearing
it was
this.
just the media hub. Like there was just kind of nothing to do with it because I couldn't afford the games. So like
Yeah.
I'm kind of want to just be a hater and put it in trash tier just because
Dude.
I didn't get to actually use it.
My PSP story is I got a hand-me-down one, and I had it for a little while, and I liked playing it so much that I played it on the charger, and that shit just stopped working.
The battery blew out. on
Yeah,
me,
and I
man.
got a new battery, and it wouldn't work.
That's
So then
tough.
later, I got another PSP, and that one still works, and it was fun. It was like way better graphics than the DS, like way better.
Oh yeah.
Better, I mean, probably better than the 3DS.
What was on the PSP anyway?
Bunch of Sony games like Daxter, like the Clank game, Angel.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, there's a couple
What?
GTA stories or whatever they were
Let's see.
called.
Yeah, God of War is on here.
Yeah, I should bust out my PSP.
Yeah, right. It makes you feel nostalgic looking back. Metal Gear Solid on the PSP. Imagine that.
I never played any of these games. The only problem is I didn't get very deep in a lot of these games.
Yeah.
I mostly played Star Wars Battlefront.
Do you remember what its main issues were? I'm sure it had pretty bad battery life or something.
The load times were kind of bad because it used discs.
Right.
Put a picture of the UMD here.
Yeah, why did they have to go about using those tiny discs? They should have went the
Dude,
Nintendo route and went cartridges or
Yo,
something.
editor, play the sound that the PSP would make when it loaded. It would always make this like. Something about it, like it just makes this whack ass sound. It sounds like it's breaking. every single time it's loading. They were big too.
Really?
They were like that big.
I never understood that because like it's portable. Like it's gonna kind of bump around in your hand
like
if
it's a disc, and like if you ever lose the case, like the fucking games are forfeit because there's exposed glass on, like exposed disc on the back.
Right.
But it made piracy a lot harder. That was why they did it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to put it on a mini disc. Yeah,
Good fucking luck.
Yeah, hackers, good luck.
Nem then proceeded to dump the PSP system ROM or firmware, and with this discovery had enough information to reverse engineer the executable format.
Yeah,
Anyway,
let's put
PSP is probably like
I'll
B
say B tier.
tier. I think some people probably have a lot of love for it.
have some respect for those people. The
Nintendo DS, the original DS.
What do you think, man?
I didn't have an OG DS. I had a DS Lite, and that shit was good.
Yeah, dude. The DS has a staple in my childhood.
I had a Game Boy Advance also.
Nice,
So when I got the DS, it was like, I can play all my old games and some new games that are coming out gradually.
Yeah, like that was the first time I noticed I was able to actually do that. With
Yeah, that's the
something.
first time I realized that backwards compatibility was cool.
Yeah, it's like, well, perfect. I can still use this. Dude, I remember playing a lot of Kirby games. Like
I think I remember you telling me that.
like Kirby and like Starfy and like maybe a couple of Mario games, one or two.
I played Pokemon.
I'll put DS in S tier, man.
Yeah, the DS is great.
No matter which one you get, except the one that's like kind of like a gamepad with like the 2DS that's just flat.
Yeah, the original 2DS slab is whack.
Not a fan of that one.
But
Sorry.
unless you need that for some reason.
Right. OG Xbox.
We should add a tier like the didn't have one.
Yeah, we can't really say very much about this one. Yeah, it's not trash tier, but we just don't have any experience with it.
I don't know about the X. I own one, but I got it at a thrift store.
Oh, have you gotten a chance to bust that thing out? Does it still work?
It works, but I don't have the right cable.
Oh, no.
I don't know, man. What is that?
I don't know, man. I think it's an Atari.
Turbo Graphics 16. Yeah, we didn't have one of those.
Nah.
The PS3, yes, baby. I want a big PS3 that's backwards compatible so bad. I want one so bad.
Yeah, you've been hunting for one of those things for a
I
while.
wish they weren't broken. I wish they didn't break.
Yeah.
The PS3 is great, especially the old ones because you can play the PS2 games also. And we all love backwards compatibility. Everybody does.
Bro, anytime I see a fat PS3, I always think about them getting repaired, not them actually working.
For real, I remember hearing them having to be sent to Sony, and you get it back, and it was still broken. Yeah, but like the fix is you gotta unsolder the GPU or something.
Damn. For real?
Yeah, and replace it with the GPU from a later PS3.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's like a really long video on it.
My goodness gracious.
This is a serious. Oh, this repair is inaccurate, dog.
Oh?
You're not supposed to replace those.
I mean, he's gonna do it anyway. He doesn't care.
I know, but it's not gonna fix it. The PS3 is I think it's an A tier because they're unreliable.
Yeah, I mean, like
You could throw an Xbox down the stairs and that bitch would turn on.
That's true.
The PS3, you touch it weird and
The Nintendo Switch.
I've had a experience with my Switch. I think the games when that shit came out, they were good.
There's a lot of, if there's any good games coming out, it's gonna come out on the Switch. But like the fact that it has to be on a Nintendo Switch is the problem with the Switch. Because it's small.
Yeah,
the Joy-Cons
I get that they want me
drift.
to go out and into the world and play my video games, but I don't want to go anywhere. I want to play it here.
Even if you're bringing this out, like it's not gonna last forever. Like
Yeah, you got 3 hours on the clock,
yeah,
and the games are $70 for this.
It's expensive. They're so expensive.
And like, dude, the one thing I don't like about Nintendo is that they leave their games at very expensive prices forever. Like
no trickle down.
Mario Odyssey is still like $60.
That game took me like 12 hours to beat.
That's true. I beat it in probably less than that. I beat it in the day I got it.
Yeah, like I get you can go through and get all the stars and whatnot. But
Yeah,
like,
100% it, but I don't do that. I just wanted to see if beat Bowser.
all right, I'll put the Nintendo Switch probably in A tier because I think it's got better games than a PSP. But
Yeah, I'd say. I think it's what the PSP wanted to be.
it would be an S tier if it didn't have Joy-Con drift.
Honestly, the PSP and the Switch are more similar than you think. You can plug the PSP into the TV.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
interesting now that I think about it.
Yeah. Isn't there like a PS3 PSP
Yep.
like
Yep.
tether or something?
There's that, and there's a port on the PSP for a little thing.
All you needed was this little cable. You don't need to have a modded system either. You just plug this cable into the AV ports on your TV, plug it into the PSP at the bottom, and then go into settings and change the display output. It's as easy as that, and now you're able to play your PSP games and movies on your TV screen.
Oh snap!
For the TV, for real.
Oh, what do you know? All right, Gamecube. Have you had any time with the Gamecube?
Unfortunately not. I've played some Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Yeah.
And
that's
I've
the big
played
one.
some Mario Sunshine, and those games are fun, but I've never owned a GameCube.
One time when I was in my neighborhood, in my old neighborhood when I was in elementary school, one of my friends had come over and he had brought me, like, he didn't bring it to me, but like he brought his GameCube over to my house, and we had all played it over there, and he just left it. So I was just like, shit, man, let's go.
GameCube obtained.
Yeah, so we played GameCube, and he'd come over to play it, but he just left it at our place. So like I remember playing like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 or something. I didn't get too much time with it because he brought it back eventually, but like
We played some games for the channel on GameCube, I think.
I mean, if it wasn't so underpowered, like
Yeah, that is true. The GameCube was underpowered compared to the PS2. I had a PS2 during that generation.
Yeah, I'm thinking A tier for this. What do you think?
Yeah, okay. Just because a lot of those games are really replayable and they still hold up well today.
Yeah, same Nintendo issue. You can't.
I don't think Nintendo, other than their super unique consoles like the Wii and the DS, can break through A tier in this gen.
Good games, but the
Yeah.
console holds it back. Like, what the hell? No.
I own an N64, but I've only played it one time.
It looks cool, I think.
Yeah, I have the transparent green one.
We're really showing our age.
What is that?
Sega Genesis. Oh yeah. Nah.
I never played that one. I never had a
Bruh.
Ouya.
Yeah, the Ouya. I don't think anybody had the Ouya, man.
I have owned a PS1.
Oh yeah.
So here's the story. I got it at Goodwill. It was like $12.
That's a steal.
In-boxed PS1.
Sealed?
Not sealed, but complete.
That's cool.
Isn't that dope?
Some 22-year-old kid is pissed right now that
Yeah, his
grandpa-
mom gave away the in-boxed. It's a B tier. It's cool.
said
The
B tier?
PS2 is better.
All right, I'll put that on there.
People might be mad at me, but okay, I'm young.
I don't know why.
This is subjective, man. The
don't-
Dreamcast is so cool. I never owned one, but I want one.
the Dreamcast vibes are really high.
Very good. I like Sega.
Yeah, like I've never played it. I've never.
I want to.
But like something about
The energy of
yeah.
the Dreamcast makes me very happy. Dude, you ever seen the dark one, the black one?
Is it like with a game package? Or
Yeah,
is
like
it-
the Sega Sports
Ah, I see.
black Dreamcast. They're dope.
Let's
Never
see.
had a Master System. What is that? The Saturn?
Yeah.
Did you have an OG Big Boy Game Boy?
I remember having like maybe a color or something, a Game Boy Color or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was in my truly developmental
yeah,
years.
a friend of mine had a Pocket.
Ooh.
It was just a little bit smaller, but still vertical format. And then I had an Advance SP. I had the flip one.
That's pretty cool.
It was dope.
I mean, I'll put some respect on this.
Yeah, the Game Boy's
Yeah.
got to be at least
some
A tier.
you know, just for the childhood vibes.
Xbox One. Now, this is the gaming machine of all time.
Yeah, this is familiar territory to us, at least.
We've been playing on the Xbox One forever. I feel like that console generation is infinite.
I can't tell you how many miles are on that original Xbox One I had. I got the day one edition.
I didn't get a day one edition. I probably got it 1 year into the lifespan of the Xbox. I thrashed that shit. I played it all the time. And it never faltered, honestly. It played well forever.
Dude, you could throw that Xbox down a flight
Down
of
the
stairs. You
I
could
think
pour water on it.
I think I actually did drop mine down the stairs one time.
Seriously?
I think I did, and it still worked.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen Xboxes blown up half to hell.
Yeah, I've
You
seen
know.
some thrashed Xboxes.
I'll put this in, honestly.
I like the
S tier.
Xbox One. I mean, some haters might dispute that, but
Yeah, I mean, I can't put it any lower than S, considering how much
I
time
have
I've
so
spent.
much time on it.
Yeah.
I've put so many hours on some Xbox One games, dude. We didn't have a Virtual Boy.
Yeah, I'll put in just GOAT tier just because of the immediate red laser eye blast. I think that's really funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
the headache inducer 9000. I feel like my eyes are kind of burning just thinking about the Virtual Boy.
yeah, like,
You know, do you feel that?
yeah, think about pure red for a full video game.
Like 80s VR, like not developed. What is that, a PC?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'll put the PC is just all powerful.
It's the GOAT, man.
Yeah, I don't own a PC right now, but
Dude, the
I
PC
wish-
is funny as hell on the console list. Dude, the Wii U is the GOAT. Put it up
The
there.
Wii U. Oh, I can't put this as
Nah,
a
I
GOAT,
know.
bro.
I love my Wii U is a really great Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it deserves more respect than it's got.
I think it's C tier.
I want to say A, so let's do like B.
Listen, man, when's the last time you played a Wii U game?
Smash Bros.
No. You didn't go back to play Smash 4.
I did. Not me personally. Like, I went to someone else's house
Okay.
and did it.
When's the last time you went and played a Wii? You were like, you know what? I'm gonna play the Wind Waker HD.
Well, I didn't. I resold my Wii.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what you still have? Your Wii.
Well, no, I got a Wii back.
Oh, you re-obtained one?
Yeah, like the Wii ecosystem is so wide. Like the Wii ecosystem is so widespread. You can obtain one.
I sold my original Wii. What is that? The SNES.
Yeah,
That thing is cool.
SNES. I'll put respect on the name. I don't have to. I don't
was
have to
quick.
know just to play it.
That's the 3DS.
Did you have one of these?
Yeah, I have a 3DS. Do you not?
Nah. I just had the normal, like the blue DSs. Like
The
light.
3DS had some games. The 3D feature was a gimmick. I remember when I got my 3DS. Oh, you picture this. I was sick home from school on my birthday. But I still received the GameStop refurbished 3DS with Pokemon Y. And that was a great day.
That's a classic kid present,
I
dude.
was still home from school,
That's pretty sick. Man.
sick, and I got to play Pokemon all day.
For the kid vibes, I'll put in an A.
I enjoyed that game console. I still have my 3DS. I got the gray one, but it's the little game, the little one. That's an
Feelings for
advance.
the Game Boy Advance.
I didn't have one.
Yeah, I'll put it now. No,
The
man.
wide format is. Some
Yeah.
people like it, some people don't.
I think if you're gonna have a wide format, you need like thumbsticks at that point.
The PSP is much more comfortable than the Game Boy Advance, in my opinion, because it has a thumbstick.
I mean, the PS4. Though.
Nah, that's some gaming. I didn't have one in the generation, but we obtained one, me and you, and played some serious games.
Yeah, games are undeniable, but like I just remember having so many issues. Like every PS4.
Yeah, my
that I've encountered-
PS4, I have a launch PS4. I have the White Destiny edition, and that thing is trashed. It's so touchy. Like the disk drive will eject at any moment. All the controllers I had with it, that when I got it, all drifted. Every single one of them drifted up. They all drifted up, and it was very annoying while trying to play Ghost of Tsushima.
At least they're consistent.
We beat games with them.
Played a lot of good games
With
but,
with the stick drift.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think like if we had started off as PS4 and
Yeah,
then moved
like-
to Xbox.
I think that if I had like really gotten into the PS3 like online shit, and like played the Little Big Planet online and gotten into the Gran Turismo of the day or whatever it was, Modern Warfare, Battlefield, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I really would have enjoyed the PS4. I've been like, yes, like the new Uncharted is coming out. It's going to be so good. I can't wait for God of War. Oh my God. But I don't care about any of these franchises.
Yeah, you weren't invested in the system.
Yeah, so I don't really care about a PS4, but that's just because I'm an Xbox guy and I like Forza.
I get it. So how about I'll put it in S tier just to match up, like
Yeah, I
with
know.
the Xbox.
I know people are gonna like that one.
Yeah, they're pretty on par.
What is that, a Vita?
Yeah, it looks like it. PS Vita. I don't know too
My
much about
brother
it.
had one, but it kind of flopped. So
Yeah, the new modern generation PSP, and then they forgot about it.
the
immediately.
360 is great.
Yeah, gotta put some respect on the 360's name.
We all know the 360 had its issues, especially those launch guys.
Yeah, they did
Those
not.
early ones are
They did not figure that out yet.
Good.
They were not prepared.
Not good. But I had a slim.
Did you ever get the red ring?
Nope. It worked the whole time.
Hell yeah, man. That you're a rare few.
It worked the whole time. Maybe they patched the red ring.
Yeah, the last one, PS2.
Good.
I think it's GOAT. Yeah, I mean,
I think the PS2 is when gaming truly became good.
there's a lot of good quality games on this console.
I'd say, honestly, if the 360 didn't have red rings, it would be the GOAT. But since the PS2 was like indestructible.
Hey y'all, Scott here.
Great games, childhood vibes, music's good that generation, like them graphics are still great. What more do you want in a retro console?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's just so much to say about a PS2.
And it's funny, like you go back and play a PS3 and like my PS3 is very particular. Like we can't record PS3 gameplay, like it does not work. It just does not work with my TV or some shit. Like sorry.
I'll put
the
the
PS2 is
in
at
GOAT.
least S tier or GOAT.
Yeah, I mean, like
Up there with the PC.
yeah, with the PC. All right, well, here's the tier list. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked it, subscribed. I hope you like this new form of content that we're doing.
Watch more Goofcast here. Maybe you'd like these videos.
Yeah, maybe
Show
like
your
some of our
friends
stuff.
Goofcast. Watch more Goofcast.
Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.